Hi, it's Monique Maley with today's Leadership Bite, powered by Articulate Persuasion. Today, I want to talk about the power of being concise. Now, being concise is not about just saying a few words and thinking that that's enough, as you could tell. Being concise is about managing to, in a short amount of time, get a very powerful message across. How can you be concise and still say everything you want to say? The truth is, it takes a little bit of time and it takes a little bit of effort, but it's an incredibly powerful tool. I want you to take 5 seconds to think of someone that you work with who is not concise, someone who rambles on, somebody who never gets to the point. If you're in a staff meeting with somebody like that, I can guarantee you're going to leave there thinking, what in the world was he talking about? Do you know what she was trying to say? And as a leader, is that how you want to be viewed? Is that what you want other people to think of you? I'm pretty sure it's not. Because at the end of the day, if we're not concise, what we're actually communicating to people is that we don't know what we're talking about, even if we do know. Being concise can be so incredibly powerful. When Twitter first came out, you only had 140 characters to really get your point across. It took a little bit of time, but you could get a lot into 140 characters. I want you to think of that strategy where you're going to go have a meeting, where you're going to talk to a group, where you're in a Q&A. Maybe you have a town hall. You have to answer questions from your staff, and maybe you can't prepare for every question, but you can have some answers thought out, not scripted, because we know, as we see with politicians, that just feels inauthentic. But have an idea about what you want to say and what you want to get across. Because if we can do that concisely, it's incredibly powerful. It shows real confidence in what you're doing and what you're trying to communicate. So I really encourage my clients to think about being concise. Get to the point. If you're going to state a problem, state the solution right after. There's a million ways that we can show up by just being more concise. And I think it's going to be very powerful if you try it. So I want you to think about that today as you're going through your day. Is there something that you could have said more precisely? Is it something that you could have delivered if you'd taken a little bit of time to think through it before you just showed up and started talking about it? And could it have been more impactful? Can you have this conversation as a 140 character tweet? And what would you say? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Is this a challenge for you? Or maybe it has been a challenge in the past and you did something to overcome it. I'd love to hear what you did. And that is today's Leadership Bite.